Hi folks, I'm Linda from outside Cleveland, that Rust Belt town where we still believe hard work pays off. Eventually, if you've ever been dismissed like yesterday's coffee grounds, tell me in the comments below. And if you're new here, warm encouragement, I'd be grateful if you subscribe to Karma's Letterbox for the full story. For 15 years, I walked through those glass doors at Midwest freight haulers believin' that showin' up early, stayin' late, holdin' an entire Midwest region's operations together. Voice warms with pride would earn me the respect, and that VP promotion they'd promised again and again. I built my career the slow, steady way us Gen Xers were taught. No shortcuts, no kissin' rings, just results. Coordinatin' freight across the Alleghenies during blizzards that bury a semi-vivid pause rerootin' full networks when California wildfires shut down I-80. Holdin' on-time delivery at 98% when competitors couldn't touch 85% on their best days. I knew every driver by name, Buckeye Steel's quirks, every pressure point in our supply chain that could turn a late truck into $1 million headache. When crisis hit, emphatic folks didn't call Gary, our VP. They called me. Chuckle somehow he still sat in those executive meetings while I stitched the region together hour by hour. I used to shrug it off. Reflective tellin' myself recognition comes later for quiet workers like me, who don't brag, don't play politics, just get the job done so the company keeps its promises. Didn't realize how dangerous that belief was. Voice darkens cuz, while I stayed loyal. Midwest Freight learned I'd save their bacon no matter how little they invested back. I built the winter logistics protocol that saved them nearly $2 million in penalties during the 2019 polar vortex. Negotiated carrier contracts when diesel spiked to $6 a gallon. Stopped Buckeye Steel from jumping ship after Gary botched their account review. Did it all with calm face, steady voice, pause, realization, sense of duty I mistook for pride. Folks called me the backbone of the Midwest region. Gary called me dependable. Bitter chuckle thought that was a compliment back then. Took me way too long to understand dependable is what execs call you when they know you'll carry twice the weight for half the reward. My team trusted me like family. Emotional warmth, my ex-Marine dispatcher would shuffle into my office, stressed. My gruff imitation, Linda, if you leave, this whole operation falls apart. I'd laugh it off, but deep down, voice cracks slightly, I knew he was right. I'd trained him, mentored him, defended him when leadership tried blaming their screw-ups on poor planning from the top. They weren't just talented, they were fiercely loyal, not to Midwest Freight, heavy paws to me. And for years, that loyalty kept me going. I believed it meant something. Believed Gary when he said the VP seat was just waitin' final approval. Believed the promises 'cause I needed to. Voice breaks after investing 15 years of my life. Couldn't imagine they'd look me in the eye and lie. Long pause, I was wrong. Can admit that now without shame. Looking back, my biggest mistake wasn't trusting them. It was assuming any company, no matter how shiny their values poster or warm their holiday potlucks, would ever value quiet competence over their own comfort. And the day Gary proved that. Voice hardens was the day everything began unraveling for him, not me. Remember every detail of that Friday afternoon. Slow, tense build like when the doc says malignant. Nothing dramatic at first. No shouting, just a tone, a posture, shift in the air telling me something irreversible was common. Gary scheduled the meeting 3 months earlier, labeled it final review and transition planning. Hopeful rehearsal. I'd repeated that phrase in my head for weeks. Let myself believe, after 15 years carrying Midwest freight on my back, I'd finally get the title match in my work. By 2:59 p.m., walk in that hallway to his office. Nervous energy I'd rehearsed accepting gracefully, thanking him even though we both knew I'd earned it years ago. What I didn't rehearse, sharp inhale, was the gut punch that actually happened. Gary didn't look up when I stepped in, staring at papers, tapping his pen like waiting for DoorDash, not the woman who'd saved his bacon more times than he could count. Cold command, have a seat. I sat, smoothing my blouse, ignoring that cold heaviness settling in my stomach. We'd had dozens of meetings, but never one feeling this. Pause wrong. Finally sets pen down, leans back, forced sigh exhales like he's burdened by a decision he actually profited from. Gonna get straight to it, he says. Board decided to pause the VP expansion. Repeats slowly pause. Timing ain't right for another exec. Salary pressures. Economic stuff. No one's fault. Blink slow, waitin' he don't clarify. Finally lifts eyes to mine. Split-second flicker he can't hide fast enough. Disdain, guilt, fear, avoidance. Look of a man who knew this meeting would end this way long before I walked in. Voice steady despite chest tightening, but Gary, promotion package was approved. You said final step was just timeline the transition. Something change, teenager shrug imitation, these things happen. Priorities shift, budgets tighten, we adapt. Voice rises with hurt adapt. That word hit harder than expected. I'd been adapting for years, overlooked. Doing VP work 2 levels above my pay grade, covering every last-minute crisis execs couldn't handle. Bitter adaptation was why Midwest freight still stood. But now he weaponized it, using my loyalty like a cushion for his choices. Measured pushback, I understand budgets shift, but compensation was tied to responsibilities I've already taken. If titles delayed, salary adjusted at least. Moment he breaks eye contact, board wants roles and pay aligned with structure. He recites like read an HR script. VP seat opens again. First in line. Scoff first in line for 2 years running. Lie they fed me to keep me quiet. Grindin' through 16-hour snowstorm reroutes. Midnight freight reassignments mackin' Gary look like leadership genius. I stared, really stared. Truth impossible to ignore. Wasn't budgets. Wasn't Timon. Dark realization control. Promote me. Pay me market VP rate. Keep me grindin'. Free expertise. And Gary, sneer, keeps his golf buddy's kid, some 30-year-old MBA named Chad, parked convenient for the leadership pipeline. No competition. He didn't say it. Cold his eyes did. Forced even breathin'. Quiet steel, so after 15 years, boards suddenly don't believe they need a VP. Not this time, he says. Be patient, Linda. You're valuable. Keep doing what you're doing. Cutting slow there it was, the line every exploited worker eventually hears. Translation, stay quiet. Don't ask questions. Carry the weight so we don't have to. Something inside snapped. Precise, not loud, not dramatic. Clean finality like frayed rope given way after years. He didn't notice. Thought I'd swallow disappointment like always. Stan's calm gathered notebook. Thank you for the update. Voice calm, cold, certain. Gary in his comfy arrogance. Chuckle no clue. He'd just lit his own fuse. Walking out of Gary's office. Hallway felt different, thinner somehow. Somber like air whisperin'. Whatever life I'd built at Midwest Freight just ended, even if I hadn't admitted it yet. Moved on instinct, like after bad medical news. Calm, steady, detached enough to function. Too raw for full weight. Closed my office door, sat slow, starin' at screen without seeing it. Years convincing myself patience was virtue. Loyalty pays off. Gary just slow recognizing my value. That afternoon at my desk, crystallizing truth hit. They never intended rewarding me. Promotion never waiting on board or budget. Story they told to keep me doing work nobody else could. Realization wasn't loud. Sharp inhale quiet. Clean, like blade slidden into place. Opened email not for work. Needed anchor. Saw messages ignored months. Recruiters, competitors, ex-colleagues. Reading slow, operations director role. You're too good for Midwest. They're using you. Always brushed off. Telling myself they'd come through. Now reading subjects. Shift, leadership open in. We need someone like you. Felt possibility, not desperation. Email stopped me cold. 3 weeks old from Tom Riley, CEO, Pinnacle Logistics, our Columbus rival. A heard name whispered with respect envy. Built him from local carrier to tech powerhouse challenge in nationals. Subject simple. Consider conversation. Clicked open. Read direct, Linda. Followed your work years. Your protocols. Industry benchmark. VP seat needs your instincts. Value chance to speak. Direct, clear, no games, no dangling carrots. Real offer from man didn't need convincing of my worth. Fingers hovered, tremor part felt disloyal. Furious, I even felt disloyal after Gary's knife. Strongest part, exhale relief freedom. Hadn't felt in years. Typed reply no hesitation. Type in, Tom, thanks. Available weekend if time. Hit send 4:22 p.m. 38 minutes after Gary said, keep doing what you're doing. 38 minutes after 15 years loyalty expired. Leaned back. First real breath all day. Phone buzzed, Tom instant. Tomorrow 9:30, Pinnacle HQ. Been waiting for your yes. Thrill waiting for MY yes, not me provin', not accepting scraps. Looked round office, neat files, binders, calendar with MY protocols. Clarity, first time no pride. Clarity. Midwest Freight didn't deserve me. Never had tomorrow morning. Stop pretending they did. Pinnacle HQ edged Denver Tech District. Steel lines, floor to ceiling windows. Contrast nothing like Midwest's outdated brick reeking stale coffee panic. Lobby, receptionist greets by name before intro. Everything told me how different they operated. Tom met outside conference. Hand extended. Warm but sharp, missed nothing. Firm, Linda, glad you're here. Not pleasantry, certainty. Career watching execs pretend care in unprepared meetings. Tom opposite. Binder full of MY work diagrams. Models. Crisis analyses Midwest ignored. Direct, studied your system's years. Built Midwest stability. Won't give authority 'cause threatens theirs. Startlin hearin' truth plain spoken. Midwest, half said, half promised. Here, direct, clean, honest, cautious. Don't know what happened yesterday. Knowin', don't need to. Know how Midwest treats success makers. Mistake loyalty for weakness till costs everything. Opened folder. Slid contract. Firm VP Regional Ops. Full authority. Top industry salary. Performance equity. Build team no interference. Throat tightened. Recognition not emotion. Respect looked like. Leadership supposed to feel like. Not beggin' approval. Waitin' crumbs. Patient while handin' spots to less qualified cronies. Quiet, why me? Simple, already doin' job. Just need title in right environment. No flattery, truth settlin' bones. Impossible deny. Signed before fear habit pulled back. Tom smiled satisfaction. Add no good people deserve better than Midwest. Ready to hire. Thought Mike's determination. Sarah's overlooked brilliance. Jake's buried talent. Certainty didn't promise. New talent follows respect, not titles. Midwest runnin' out both. Walked out. Sunlight different. Freedom real. Walked into new Pinnacle office 8:32 a.m. Monday. Adrenaline half runnin' weekend high. Space mine. Clean desk. Crisp screens. District window view. No overdue report stacks. No mornin' crisis traps. No Gary passin' pretendin' he kept region functional. Barely logged in. Personal phone buzzed nonstop. Hands stilled before pickin' up. First notification. Colleague forward. Mike's resignation effective 2 weeks, 8:07 a.m. Sink in slow stared. Not surprised. Written made shift permanent. Mike carried heaviest accounts, no recognition. Passed over promotions 3x for Gary's hand-picked circle. Recall emotional late night shift. Exhausted honest. Mike, you leave Linda right behind. Never thought literal. Apparently did. 9:12 a.m. Vibrate. Sarah's resignation shorter, cleaner, colder, polite years. Swallowed disrespect. Her solutions saved tens of thousands. Owed no diplomacy. 9:55 a.m. Third Jake Comsteady. More tech knowledge than half management. Simple, grateful experience. Time grow elsewhere. New meant followin' me. All were, pause thick not 'cause recruited. Hadn't said word. 'Cause people don't stay diminished. Leave seen valued place. 10:23 a.m. Phone rang. Knew without lookin', answered anyway. Gary Frey and Linda. What's happenin'? 3 senior staff resigned mornin'. 3, steady, aware. Snap, don't play games. Talk to 'em, encourage. Your people. Calm steel adults, Gary, made own decisions. Heavy panicked silence. Saw cliff edge he'd stepped toward years. Quick orbit, discuss your role. Interrupt sharp promotion. The paused one, defensive exhale, misunderstood. Revisit timeline, scoff timeline. Always someday, later, soon, looked new office. Sunlight glass, fresh start hummin', clarity won't necessary. Resigned Friday evenin'. VP at Pinnacle now. Sharp inhale cuts line Pinnacle. Competitor. Truth, company offered respect you never did. No raised voice needed. Quiet truth breaks harder than yellin'. Desperation can't take my team. Final not talkin' anyone. Pushed him away. Didn't notice till walked outdoor. Hung before reply. Avalanche started. Gary first time comfy career. Nothing dig out with. Operational collapse never starts explosion. Snowball silence. Unanswered email. hour delay. Client question nobody answers. First week post me. Silence louder. Tuesday, messages from folks silent years. Read nobody knows winter reroute. Gary Gesson. Another new coordinators don't get carrier chain. Missin' deadlines. Didn't respond. New yank in spine from system leadership never understood. Thursday, public slide. Major manufacturer 18-hour delay. Replacement didn't know my alternate route from 2 winters back. Penalty triggered fees dodged yearly with MY plannin'. Friday, 1 week post humiliation. And percent on time drop in 8 days. Disbelief 15 years stability. Undone week 'cause foundation builder's gone. Pinnacle watched fallout distance. Built expansion. Tom no gossip, no celebratin' pain. Focused future MY future, our team. Clients sense an instability reaching out. Updates kept common, more resignations, complaints. Confusion spread in floors like slow electrical fire. Ex-colleagues textin', direct you right. Never understood what you did. No joy, clarity. Leadership believed ops run self. Loyalty granted. Talent sticks despite delayed promises. Never tested. Now we're week 2 worse. Mishandled shipment. 2 coordinators quit. Client formal review service inconsistency. Gary Panic hired $15K weak consultant stabilize. Scoff can't reverse engineer 15 years knowledge from binder. Buy back broken loyalty. Rebuild respect everyone watched squander. Day 19. Midwest freight free fallen. Gary discoverin'. What happens backbone stops carryin'. 2 weeks after be patient. Phone lit with Gary's name. First time 15 years. Nothing felt absolutely nothing. No anxiety, obligation. Fixed disaster instinct. Let ring twice. Not spite wanted him feel space opened between us. Answered, forced steady Linda, need you back. Desperation raw now. Pause heavy operations spiralin'. Clients threaten pull contracts. Lost 7 people this week. Stared sunlight spillin' new desk. Calm hum well led operation behind. Genuine sympathy, sorry dealin' that. Meant for people sufferin' leadership negligence. Not him. Midwest ain't my responsibility anymore. Rush, tumble, reinstate, promotion immediate. VP title, big raise, equity, complete authority, whatever need. Almost laugh, surreal, hearin' panic, offer everything claimed couldn't afford 16 days prior. Quiet steel Gary, said budget, no support VP. Timing wrong. Things chain. Snap, changed. Yes, changed 'cause people holding operations left. Heavy defeated silence. Softer Linda, you built region. Can't function without meat, make right. No Mac and right. Not after years excuses. Weapon is in loyalty. Pushin' team edge till no choice walk. Looked Pinnacle shippin' yard, organized, efficient. Hummin' under MY Shappin' system. Final exactly where should be. People trusted me here too. Thriven, didn't lose us this month. Lost years ago, decidin' loyalty cheaper than fairness. Hollow exhale, can't survive this. Truth, shoulda treated keepers alive better. Good luck, hung before answer. No triumph, resolved. Truth undeniable. Sometimes save self, stop and savin', place never saved you. Months later, Midwest collapse stopped gossip, became studied case. Journals dissected downfall. Analysts traced missteps, same route. Supply chain conferences warned execs believe in folks like me replaceable. Meanwhile, Pinnacle, worldwider, led team twice size left, shaped protocols, negotiated contracts companies swore never leave Midwest, came quiet first, then proud, wanted stability, transparency, leadership listened. Every ex-Midwest client signed. Steady truth follow incompetence, not company. One afternoon, near year post Gary axed promotion, spoke regional leadership forum. Room full mid-career managers, tired eyes, hopeful faces. Years swallowin', disrespect, fear startin' over. Told truth, wish someone told me. Direct document every promise. Watch leadership does not says. Company pause in future. Don't see you in it. Listened recognition own stories. After, woman my age approached quiet. Tearful how new time leave. No hesitate. Firm, stayin', cost more than leavin'. Realized promotion, never common. Walked out knowin', earned hard way. Collapse wasn't revenge. Invoice 15 years, ignored loyalty common due. Didn't lift hand. Truth revealed itself. Just stopped carrying weight, never mine alone. Looking back, stays clarity, not drama downfall. Learned loyalty beautiful, flows both ways. One-way street, self-betrayal disguised dedication. Years believed patience price success. Work harder, wait longer. Prove one more time. Power does right thing. Life don't reward quiet sufferin' carryin'. Burdens others refuse acknowledge. Rewards recognition value. Refusin' discount again. Gary's consequence. Not orchestrated, created, taught truth. Revenge sometimes not loud. Walkin' away lettin' system expose cracks. Universe don't always hand justice. Never lets hypocrisy stand forever. Forgiveness freeing. Silence not returnin', not justifyin', not rescuin'. Sharpest, cleanest knife wield. Herein this recognition pieces your life. Worth not bosses say. Promises keep you place. Measured impact bring. People trust. Standard hold when nobody watchin'. Feel stuck, overlooked, undervalued. Don't wait chosen. Empower and choose self. Even step in uncertainty. Life want rarely in comfort bane needed. Courage bane respected. Get started today. Write every promise given. Actions match words. Update resume linked in quiet. No announcin'. Reach one person values you. Explorin' possibilities. Spend 10 minutes imaginin' life want. Not settled. Bell rings story resonate. Tell comments below. Like, subscribe Karma's letter box. More karma letters common. Warm fade, guitar swells, that's justice. Delivered.